It was a cold, rainy Halloween evening outside of a New York apartment building. The howling wind was making apartment curtains blow wildly in all different directions. And out of a window on the 7th floor, a girl of about 12 watched breathlessly as the storm rolled in closer and closer to the building. She thought the weather was absolutely perfect for Halloween. Just then, from behind the couch, out popped a ferocious-looking werewolf. "Howl!" the werewolf howled. "Did I scare you, Evelyn?" The werewolf pulled off his mask, revealing the face of a 7-year-old boy. "Your costume is amazing, Alex. Isn't the weather just wonderful for Halloween?" Evelyn said, turning back to the window. "Whoa, that's an incredible storm," Alex gasped. "It will be so fun to go trick-or-treating this year. I just need to put the finishing touches on my costume, and then we should be ready to go," Evelyn told him, then ran down the hall to her bedroom. The little boy in the werewolf costume waited impatiently for his sister to be ready. Finally, a zombie emerged from Evelyn's bedroom, groaning, "Brains! Brains!" "Wow, Evelyn, your costume looks great," Alex exclaimed. "Thank you," Evelyn answered. "Are you ready to go trick-or-treating?" "Of course. I'll go tell Mom and Dad we're leaving." Alex walked through the kitchen door and came out a moment later. They said to have lots of fun and be back by 9:30. Evelyn and her brother left their apartment and walked down the hall, stopping at every door to yell, "Trick or treat!" and collect a piece of candy or a special autumn dessert. By 9 o'clock, Alex and Evelyn reached the 13th floor, the highest floor of the building. With their candy bags now brimming with treats, they reached the last door of the long hallway. The siblings knew that this was the apartment of Ms. Winter, a peculiar elderly woman with pitch-black hair and eerie purple eyes. Her eyes seemed to glow when the lighting was dim. She had lived in the building for almost 30 years, long before Evelyn and Alex were born. Children were routinely frightened by her presence. Fortunately, Ms. Winter mostly kept to herself. They paused, unsure, at the door to Miss Winter's apartment. "Do you think we should knock, Evelyn?" Alex asked his sister with uncertainty. "Alex, I know Miss Winter can be a little creepy, but we shouldn't be scared of her. If we are old enough to trick-or-treat by ourselves, then we are old enough to knock on someone's door." Evelyn took a deep breath and knocked gently. Almost instantly, Miss Winter opened the door wearing a long green dress, her eyes glowing brightly. She smiled at the costume standing before her. "Ah, Evelyn and Alex. Come in. I've been expecting you." The children cautiously followed Miss Winter into her apartment. They couldn't help but look around her home. Her shelves were lined with bizarre items, like bottles and containers labeled in a loopy script. Ms. Winter led the siblings through the apartment and took a turn into a room to the left of the kitchen. This room looked like a library, with thick books covering the walls. More bottles sat on a desk. Rain poured down outside of a window that took up an entire wall. Lightning struck down, and thunder echoed through the room. Alex clung to his sister. Both siblings were perplexed and nervous about why Miss Winter had let them into her home. They now had given up on a piece of candy and just wanted to get home on time. "Thank you, Miss Winter, but we really should be heading home." Evelyn grabbed Alex's hand and started to lead him away, but her feet stayed glued to the ground. She turned to Alex, and his feet, too, could not move. Ms. Winter sauntered over to face the petrified children. Her eyes were now gleaming a deep purple. Why leave so soon? The fun is just beginning. She pointed her finger at Evelyn and Alex, and they levitated 3 feet into the air. You're a witch! Alex cried. Yes, little boy, I am guilty of witchcraft. Unfortunately, you will not be of any use tonight. It is Evelyn who is capable of what I'm looking for. Ms. Winter waved toward Alex and had him flying across the room. He landed in a corner, and his eyes fluttered shut. He lay there, motionless. Evelyn swiveled her head toward Miss Winter with a look of pure horror. What did you do to him? She wailed. Don't act so worried. I have simply put him under a deep sleeping spell. He is of no use tonight, Miss Winter snapped. Speaking of which, it is time to begin. Ms. Winter strolled over to the desk and retrieved a wand out of a drawer. Evelyn trembled the words, "What are you going to do with that?" You see, alone I am capable of only so much. But with this wand, I can perform more advanced witchcraft. Now I will put you under a spell. You will obey my every command. Miss Winter waved her wand at Evelyn, and Evelyn's eyes gleamed purple. Wonderful, wonderful. The spell has worked. I have recently felt your capacity for magic, and I have been waiting for your assistance. Together, we will rule the world and will be in control of everything. Now, touch my wand. That will provide me with your help. Ms. Winter stuck her wand out. Overwhelmed by the spell, Evelyn took it, and lightning struck behind them. Yes. Good girl, Evelyn. Very good girl.